Colorado is big into space. Companies like Lockheed Martin and United Launch Alliance are working to build and launch spacecraft systems that will expand our knowledge of what's out there. That's so cool. That's why Aerospace Day is happening right here in Denver at our state's capital. With me to share more, we have Christy Lee from United Launch Alliance, Chad Vorthman from Lockheed Martin Space, and from the Colorado Space Business Roundtable, Genevieve McNally. Good to see you, or Geneviève. You speak French, oui? Je parle français. Okay, let's actually start with you, Genevieve. Let's start with you. Your organization puts on Aerospace Day. What's the goal of that event? It sounds like the coolest day ever.
It is pretty much the coolest day ever. It really is spreading awareness for the broader community as well as for our elected officials to see how big we've been growing over the past few years and beyond. Colorado has a unique history here, and Colorado Space Business Roundtable has been around for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And that's where it's our day to really celebrate.
This is the day.
How exciting to share it with everyone else.
Aerospace Day. So we're taking a look at some videos here. This is so rad. Genevieve, what makes Colorado uniquely suited for an event like Aerospace Day?
Oh goodness, aerospace is deeply rooted here in Colorado, and we have a long history of it. And so from the standpoint of where we are with our community, it's been ever expanding. And as you will hear in a little bit in regards to Artemis II and all those adventures, it's part of our history, and it's something we should celebrate and continue to spread the word.
I have to learn more because that's sort of new to me to hear this. So I feel a bit ignorant, space ignorant, but I will not be after this interview. So Chad, Lockheed Martin has been working on, as you said, Geneviève, Artemis II mission project. So share more about what you'll be bringing to Aerospace Day regarding that and other insights. And what is Artemis II?
Yeah,
the hunter.
So yes, Artemis is the sister to Apollo.
I see.
So a natural progression to going back to the moon. It's the mission back to the moon.
Wow.
Aerospace Day at the Capitol is a great opportunity for aerospace companies in Colorado to really highlight the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
And Lockheed Martin is going to bring our engineers that work on the Orion capsule.
Nice.
And the Orion capsule is the capsule that will take 4 astronauts deeper in space than a human has ever traveled.
Is that right?
And it's designed and tested right here in Colorado.
Are you? And they're going to find are they researching what it does to the body? What are they, and what's out there?
Yeah, so there's a variety of experiments that they'll be doing on their 10-day mission. But one of the things they'll be doing is exercising. There's an exercise machine. The Orion spacecraft looks a lot like the Apollo capsule, but it's 60% bigger on the inside.
Oh, wow.
And so there's a lot more room for those experiments and to really see what the effects are of deep space on the human body.
Unbelievable. The physiological and also the mental, which happens. 10 days. I don't know.
Can you imagine going 10 days in a minivan with 4 people?
That's true. I was like 10 minutes and I'm out. Like, I'm so out. Christy, that's fascinating. Christy, why should everyone who has an interest about, I guess, just nerds, like the curiosity, why should they all attend Aerospace Day?
Yes, I mean, Chad just mentioned Artemis. That's NASA's space program back to the moon.
Isn't that incredible?
It's amazing. And that is your space program, right? Everyone who's a part of this country is a part of that program. And so you're all a part of NASA's mission to the moon. And if you're excited about it, if you're just interested in learning about it, we encourage you to come down on Monday to the state capitol. We'll have over 60 exhibitors there showcasing all the cool things that they're doing in space. Lockheed will have a booth and showcasing some of their Artemis and Orion capsule cool stuff. And then we'll be there. We're a rocket company here in Colorado.
Are you a rocket scientist?
I am a political scientist.
I love that. I'll take that.
I do our state and local affairs, but we have over 1,000 rocket scientists at our facility in Centennial. So there are plenty of them there that know what they're doing more than I do, but it's always exciting to learn from them. But I would encourage especially students to come down.
I was going to ask, is it family? It's a family thing.
Yes,
let the kids see it.
Yes, absolutely. And it really inspires them. I think kids, when they're getting into STEM fields like math and science, it can be really hard. But when they see like the Orion spacecraft or a Vulcan rocket in front of them, then it's like, oh, this is what math translates into. If I do this, I can work on this rocket and I can be in Colorado and do that. So it's very exciting. And we'll have plenty of cool things for everyone to come look at on Monday.
I mean, I grew up in DC. We would go to the Air and Space Museum, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, make believe was big, and I was in space, like when I was in that museum. It's phenomenal. Chad and Christy, let's talk about the Artemis II project. We're going to look at the space path, and I want you to explain what we're seeing here. This is a video, I assume? Okay, so tell us what we're seeing here, guys.
Yeah, so the SLS rocket, the Space Launch System, will launch from Cape Canaveral, Florida. The mission, the next window opens on April 1st.
That's not a joke.
That's not a joke, but the conspiracy theorists will love it.
Totally.
But they will start on a 10-day mission. They'll go around the Earth to check safety systems, and then that's where Christy and her company kick in.
Yeah, so United Launch Alliance does the second stage of the Artemis program. So once we're out of Earth's gravity, our second stage will kick in and propel the Orion capsule to its trajectory towards the moon.
I see.
And we've had a long history with NASA. We've launched every US-led mission to Mars. And a lot of those spacecraft were built at Lockheed Martin as well. And then also, we've gone to every planet in the solar system as well. So we've had a long history of NASA programs and partnering with Lockheed and other companies on really cool things.
And then after that 10-day mission, as they're coming home, they'll be traveling at 25,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
As they enter the atmosphere, they'll be about 5,000 degrees,
Oh my gosh.
which is about half as hot as the sun is.
Good Lord. And then they do the parachutes in the water. Okay.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Have we gone to Pluto? I always feel bad.
Yes.
Okay, we're back on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, we have.
okay, I appreciate that. So celebrate Colorado's leadership in aerospace innovation by attending this amazing event. Bring the kids, get them inspired. It's Aerospace Day at the Capitol on March 16th. For more information and to register, go to coaerospaceday.com. Do not forget to keep an eye out for updates on the Artemis II launch and watch the launch live. That is too cool. Right on. Live long and prosper.